Swiggity Soo, how do you do, guys? This is Panjam, and I'm back again, guys, with another episode of the series where we choose every Mega Evolution in the Auras and X and Y Pokédex, and we actually make a team run that specific Pokemon. So far, we've done Absol, Abomasnow, Aggron, and Aerodactyl, and now we're going to be concentrating on Mega Alakazam. In the description below, you will actually find a link to every team build I've ever done on this channel. Needless to say, I've definitely improved my voice control, especially like in the earlier videos. I went really low. I don't understand why I went really low in those videos. I have no idea. But before I go any further though, guys, if you'd like to leave a like, comment, or even subscribe to the channel, that would be an absolute amazing thing you could do for me, guys. Liking the video only takes a few seconds, and I really do appreciate it. I only want you to like it if you enjoyed the video, and also commenting is always nice to do, even if it is just to correct me on anything at all. I don't mind that at all. Subscribing the button actually turns it from red to white, so you know, you can always try that out, and it actually says subscribe with an exclamation mark, and exclamation marks are so much cooler than no exclamation marks. Okay, I'm making an absolute fool of myself, so let's get straight into it. So as I said before, we are concentrating on Alakazam, the Mega Evolution, with the Alakazam, which actually Mega Evolves it, of course, and it actually gains the ability Trace, which means that it copies a random ability on the opponent's side of the field. So for example, if your opponent opens up with an Arcanine Kangaskhan and you trace the Intimidate on the Arcanine, that means you can intimidate the Kangaskhan and Arcanine, or if you were really awesome, you could actually end up tracing Parental Bond if you switched it on the Mega Evolution. Mega Evolution Alakazam, needless to say, is very scary. So we are running Psyshock as our first move, just to deal with Assault Vest Conkeldurr, and Psyshock just hits on the physical side, although it is a special shot. Dazzling Gleam, 80 base power, 9 and 100 accuracy, and it is just a fairy type move just to deal with dragon types, which I think this Pokemon, this team, you know, it doesn't do too bad against them, but I think Dazzling Gleam is always nice to have. Other moves you can run is Shadow Ball, of course. Shadow Ball, and then I guess you can run anything at all, even if it's like, I'm not sure. You guys can always play around with that, but for the time being, we are actually just going to run with Shadow Ball, why not? Shadow Ball. Yeah, we do have Protect next, just to prevent our Pokemon from getting hit. This Pokemon's defenses are absolutely abysmal, so Protect is actually needed, as well as Encore. Basically, the first time we bring this Pokemon in, we can Protect, and then go for an Encore onto maybe like a Fake Out, or you can easily run Disable instead. So Disable does the opposite of Encore, and instead of actually encoring your opponent into the same move over and over again, Disable actually disables that Pokemon from using that move. So if a Landorus goes for an Earthquake, you can actually disable it from using that move, so therefore it'd be stuck on Struggle. But we are actually just going to run for Encore, because I think Encore could come into use, especially against Tailwind, or just Pokemon with like Thunder Wave, Swagger, whatnot, and even Fake Out. Onto the EV spread, just a basic 400 HP, 252 in special attack, and 252 in speed with a timid nature. Next we're going to move on to the second Pokemon off the team, and a Pokemon you know is kind of controversial, and we are actually going to run Conkeldurr with the Flame Orb, of course. Conkeldurr gets the ability Guts, which actually means that if this Pokemon is status, its attack is times 1.5 times, but it actually ignores the burn, having the physical damage. So Flame Orb is used here just to burn us, but you know what, instead of Flame Orb, you can actually run Assault Vest quite easily. So you know, you could run Assault Vest or whatever you want. Onto the moveset, we go with Mach Punch just for a bit of priority and to deal with Kangaskhan, Drain Punch just to give us that 50% recovery, Rock Slide just to deal with Charizard Waves and other flying types, as well as Ice Punch just to deal with Landorus and Dragon types. Onto the EV spread, I've just gone with a very basic 252 in HP and 252 in attack with 4 in special defense and an Adamant nature. Onto the third Pokemon. This Pokemon has two forms you can use it in. You can use it in the fast or like hard hitting form, which is what I'm using in terms of Arcanine, or you can use it in the support route, which actually means it gets Rocky Helmet, I think it is. It usually gets items such as Rocky Helmet or even Assault Vest, but Arcanine's one of those Pokemon that I really like. I have put in Choice Band this time just to make a big advantage of that good attack. We do have Intimidate as its ability, which is absolutely incredible, which actually just lowers the opponent's attack by 1. Onto the moveset, we go with Flare Blitz, 120 base power and 100 accuracy. Unfortunate recall, it does have a 10% chance of burn now, although I've never seen that. They do have Close Combat next, 120 base power, 100 accuracy, but lowers the defense and special defense by 1. Then we do have Wild Charge, which has 90 base power and 100 accuracy, but actually has a 1/4 recoil. Really good against water types, which is really nice to have. As well as having extreme speed, it's also good against flying types as well. And then we do have extreme speed just to give us a bit of priority. Extreme speed is there. I don't know why it's one word, But extreme speed, guys, 80 base power and 100 accuracy, and it has the highest priority. So it goes before Sucker Punch, Mac Punch, anything, even the opponent's faster. Unless they're using extreme speed, your extreme speed will go before them. Onto the EV spread, I've gone with 252 in attack and 252 in speed, with 4 in special defense and a jolly nature. I love Arcanine so much, and the only problem with this guy is that he doesn't actually stay around for long, especially after using like 2 Flare Blitz or a couple close combats. You're going to be really frail and really easy to take out. Onto the 4th Pokemon, we have actually gone with Thundurus Incarnate Form, which actually is a pretty good Pokemon, not my favourite though, with the Citrus Berry just to recover 1/4 of its max HP when at half HP or less. We are going to be abusing the ability Prankster here. I'm saying abusing because if you look at the bottom of the move pool, we can actually see we have Swagger. I hate Swagger, I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely hate it, but it's so fun to use. We do have Thunderbolt, which is really nice move to have, 90 base power and 100 accuracy, 10% chance to paralyze the target, as well as Thunder Wave just to paralyze the target automatically, Taunt just to deal with Trick Room users, so it actually stops them from using status moves such as Trick Room, Thunder Wave, Tailwind, and whatnot. We also have Swagger just to swagger our opponent. I choose this over Hidden Power Ice most times because Hidden Power Ice is kind of situational, and I always find that I always wish I had Swagger instead, so that's why we're running with Swagger. Onto the EV spread, I've gone with 252 in HP, 72 in defense, 68 in special attack, and 116 in special defense, which means we can survive a Choice Specs Draco Meteor from Hydreigon, and Thunderbolt actually OHKOs Kangaskhan with this amount of EV in special attack. Onto our 5th Pokemon, we've gone with the god of all bulky Pokemon, which is Suicune. Suicune's a really nice Pokemon with the Rocky Helmet as its item, so as the ability Pressure, which actually means that if it's targeted by a foe's move, they lose 1 additional PP, which is nice to have. Water Absorb would be better, but I don't think they will reintroduce Water Absorb in my opinion, but you never know. We do have Scald as our first move just to burn the target, which is the only reason people only use it. It is Stab as well, which I guess is a good case. We do have Tailwind next just to double our speed for 4 turns. We do have Icy Wind just to lower our opponent's speed by one time if we need to, and I do have Ice Beam as well as Icy Wind, just in case if you want to go for Icy Wind to hit both opponents you can do, but if you want to go for something like Ice Beam just to get the guaranteed knockout onto like a Landers or Salamence, you can go for that as well. Onto the EV Sparrow, gone with 252 in HP, 104 in defense, 88 in special attack, and 64 in special defense with a bold nature. Onto our last Pokemon, we have actually gone with Mamoswine. Mamoswine, the Choice Scarf, is a pretty cool Pokemon if I say so myself. I actually used it in VGC 14 in my Sun team and I really enjoyed using it. It does have the Choice Scarf to double, well not double its speed, but times its speed 1.5 times, as well as Thick Fat as its ability, which means fire and ice type moves dealt to this Pokemon is actually have. It is actually weak to fire and ice types are neutral to it, so you know, having Thick Fat is really good. Onto the moveset, we go with Ice Shard, which has 40 base power, 100 accuracy, and it actually has priority. A lot of priority moves on this Pokemon. Thundurus with Prankster, Mamoswine with Ice Shard, Arcanine with extreme speed, and Conkeldurr with Mac Punch, which isn't a bad thing. You have Earthquake for stab as well, 100 base power, 100 accuracy, and it hits everything on the field. Does super power just to deal with Kangaskhan, obviously low punnies and like normal types. Also does really well with like other ice types, especially Weavile. And then we do have Icicle Crash just for a bit more power and a bit more stab. Onto the EV spread, I've gone with 252 in attack, 252 in speed, with 4 in special defense, and a jolly nature. So that's my video, guys. Thank you so much for staying around and watching the video. I hope you enjoyed this team. If we have a look onto Team Magma right now, I don't think you guys can actually see it. If I zoom out, no, you still can't really see it. No, you guys can't see it. Oh well. Well, basically, we are pretty good in terms of type resistance and type coverage. We're not doing too well. I haven't typed in the moves yet, but on type resistance, we're doing pretty well. So I'm going to stick with that for the time being. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, as I said before. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Go check out my other content. And for now, Panchan people, goodbye.